It is a dark night, Kellen. This one would have another story to fall asleep to. What became of your forgotten hero?
I have only a dark tale for a night such as this. One with no heroes at all. It began when a mysterious merchant named Uther Near sought to make the one you speak of his agent.
Come in, traveler. I'm so glad you got my invitation. I've been watching you for some time, and I think you are just the person I need. I warn you, this task will be bloody, but the cause is just. It concerns an infamous band of assassins known as the Dark Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is a foul death cult, worshipping a living corpse known as the Night Mother. Some years ago, my daughter, the poor misguided girl, murdered her own mother in order to gain their favor. She claimed to be recruited by the Night Mother's listener herself. Later, I learned that my daughter too had died pursuing this violent life. For years I have sought this listener, but she is elusive. I want you to infiltrate the Brotherhood, find her, and lead me to her. Together, we will ensure that no other family suffers the same fate as mine. I know one sure way to get the Brotherhood's attention. Find someone they were planning to assassinate and kill them first. I would check the inn to see if anyone's seen anything suspicious. I also know a man was murdered yesterday. Try examining his body.
That man knows how to sit in a chair. True. That he does. Let's go to the inn first.
You ask too many questions. I think it's time we taught you what we do to nosy people.
Okay, up against Silly Barkeep. Sure. Oh, so it's both of these plus the lane effect. This is very linear so far. Primo. I don't buy that a barkeep would be a sorcerer. You'd be surprised. If we do this survives the trade here. I get the sense this might be over fairly quickly. Annoying. Very annoying.
All too simple.
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
Arcane Spear, this day will be mine.
Stupid card.
We must protect our stronghold.
Cool, that was easy. You're a stupid card. Full of stupid. Nyeh.
All right, you win. There's a man who says, "Hail Sithis," when he's in his cups. He scared me more than you do. But not anymore. He lives on the east side of town.
Not super convinced by his voice acting, I'll be honest.
Examining the body, the agent found claw marks on its back. This was not the work of any assassin. Had the monsters that infested Drakeside come into the city? The agent resolved to investigate.
Oh, okay.
Surveying the shanty town, the agent heard a muffled cry from within a boarded-up home. But before they could investigate, Drake's sight, fearsome residents fell upon them.
Right, we're up against Drake. Oh, I should have put some support removal in. Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding? You'll never believe what their deck looks like. Is it just Drag? I hope so. We get guard out the gate. So do they. Yeah, I'll drop a jack.
Behold, my magnificent.
Oh shit, I passed my turn. That was a mistake. Oh, is it? Oh no. What? Okay, well obviously the objectively correct move here is to play another Munderstone. Want another jack? Tune's pretty good. If these all survive, we're gonna get stupid attuned for more value here. Yeah, man. Play those fish. May the RNG be with you all later. Good to see you, Lament. So this gets charge. Ward, break. This gets everything? Ward, breakthrough, charge, guard, lethal, drain, rally, regenerate. That's all of them, right? Rude? God. This feels balanced. Oh yeah. Of course it gets ward. You're gonna take out my other fucking Munderstone. I think that's the first time I've ever seen the AI use that thing's summon effect not on itself. Well, now I feel stupid for not running any support removal. God.
I've got a job to do.
First rune, second rune prophecy. Really? Yeah, there's Drake on the Drake list. I should have clocked that. Let's see what this gets. Lethal. Sick.
I've got a job to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that, oh, this is game.
Your death will be swift.
Oh, maybe not.
To do.
No, it's not quite.
The Black Hand sees all.
She met Nari on the first time in ESO for the first time, so she's fun. Sick. Yeah, I need to play ESO more. I'm just the gameplay loop does not interest me at all, to be honest.
Thank you for rescuing me. I am Princess Barinia. 2 noblemen kidnapped me to blackmail my father, the king. One was killed by those monsters, but his partner dragged him into town to make it look like a murder. Bring that traitor to justice, and I'll reward you. I believe he's holding a gala tonight.
This one.
As the hero searched the house, the assassin arrived home. The hero faced a choice. Confide in the assassin, or attempt to kill him and complete his contract in his stead.
Then we go for halved. I think I really guard heavy again for this extra damage one. Yeah. Okay.
You wish to join our Brotherhood? Very well. Show me your skills.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
Is he on a different list for this one? Potentially like a prophecy deck. I don't want to just play prophecy battle mage. It's fucking boring.
You will die where you stand.
Oh, that's indestructible. Okay.
One person's trash is another's treasure. Watch yourself now.
It's a different deck. Of course it is.
My friend would like to say hello. A find like this belongs in a museum. A find like this belongs in a museum. Mine. Back off.
I don't think I've ever seen this in premium. Or maybe I just haven't been paying enough attention. So we can onslaught to fully activate this. What? What the hell was that? Okay.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Good on you, AI. You play that noodle for reach.
Face me, you dog. God strike you.
Mm-hmm.
Mine. Back off.
I don't really cheap creatures, really. Or really cheap anything. I'll just get this down. Prophecy Warrior can be fun if you got the werewolf route. True. True. What is this, guys? What are we doing here? Action. Creature. Item. Support. We hold that so we can pair it with the Oathman. This is going perfectly. I don't know if I had games this good when I was trying to showcase this list. Support. Creature. Item. Action. Get spell making, nerd. Sure. It's also indestructible, so I can't like Dushnik it. I can Dushnik that though. Take back that to set up for the thing next turn. Yeah. That's a little unfortunate. It is technically stealable if I wanted to play 3. 2. If I wanted to play what's her face? Oh yeah. I can't see what this is like. That scribe. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, no, I think if you could remove the story supports, it would be way too easy. I think being able to steal them is fine, because that's a unique creature. That's a high cost effect. We take those. Do I have lethal? Oh, I think I might have with thing. Shame. Creature. No, support. Creature. Item. I don't know. Action. We'll just get rid of that guy. Lethal with sword. No, damage is halved. So I don't think I would have had it quite. Oh, sword plus map. I don't know. That's all good. I wanted to get at least one more proc off that anyway. But yeah. We should be able to push through. Or maybe creature. I don't know. Item support. Creature. Action. How does one splash a soul twice? Only one of them gets the kids. Lightning bolt off the top. It would be so funny. Come on. No, shame.
We're on the cusp of a major discovery. There is murder in the air.
I absolutely could have killed them last turn, but I'm enjoying making spells. Hell yeah. You deal that 4 damage reach for 10. Just running Brotherhood Assassins would be insane, yeah. Alright, good game.
You fight well. Here, take my contract. The target is Markham Hawksmire, the corrupt head of the Order of the Hour Guard. He's likely at their barracks, or the Temple of Akatosh.
See, the issue with the Dark Brotherhood is there's 3 different things going on here. And it's like, that guy was like the friend of someone else who died here or something, who's actually this guy, who is the guy that this guy told us or something. I don't know. It's just a bit over the top.
Welcome to my gala. Let us raise a glass to the downfall of the king.
No, you're all good. I would say Awuga, but it's a Breton, so. Castle Wayrest Grand Hall. Do that without disguise. Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
My friend would like to say hello. May I have this dance?
Yeah, Move doesn't need any help though. Move is quite alright as it is. Why have you given me this piece of shit? Hang on, why did that move to there? Wasn't this supposed to move here? Why did that go over to the Shadowland? Because it pulls. Yeah, so this was over here and it got moved to the Shadowland.
Do not trifle with this one. You won't like what I'm selling.
The ambition of the Telvanni knows no bounds.
Yeah, see, that's how I expected it to work. I could have sworn I put it in the Shadowland. Am I just going insane? Probably. We'll get rid of that thing. No, maybe I'm just out of it.
May I have this dance?
You are no match for House Telvanni.
What impertinence is this?
He's lost it. Can you blame me? Shadow Shift, Shadow Shift. Ping ping, and we'll just get rid of that guy. That guy's gonna move over there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the voice line on this is getting a little annoying. Yeah, no, this playing Move definitely, it's very difficult and takes a lot of brain power. Do you even have any items? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Perfect.
Try to keep up.
Out, darling. All too simple.
What? Okay.
Darling, annihilation.
Uh-huh. Move is a very hard list to play.
Try to keep up.
Darling.
The princess sent you. And my plans are undone. Kill me if you wish, but the king is weak. Our day will come, and soon.
See, I can't even remember what either of these two are for.
An intruder! Guards, to arms!
Raricus, Order of the Hour, the Blade Master. Bad Strimmer. After creature is summoned here, double its health. There's been a few times where I've accidentally gone one card over. Wanderer, this is ideal hand, right? Oh, this is a lane effect. I thought it was a board thing. Okay, well that's good to know. And there's High Hrothgar, so we're actually going to do that. Sure, buddy. Steal those keywords. If they're running support removal, I will be very upset. But this is going to be an 8-8 now. No, 10-10. Right?
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
I slay the unworthy.
Oh, what? That happens in the wrong order. That's lame.
Should have been more worthy.
That's stupid.
I'll do what I can.
So what, this is just gonna become a... yeah, it's like fine, but it's not as cool as it would have been. There you go, Edmond. They're running this. Still think it's stupid.
Should have been more worthy.
Give me more value. 18-6 for 3 is not good enough. Yeah, I mean, they kind of seem to be doing a fairly similar list, just without this. Unless they are secretly running this, which would be cool.
Should have been more worthy.
Cool.
You can't defeat me.
Well, that was easy. Swung in the wrong order. Awooga.
Fight like a child.
My claws are sharp and thirsty.
No High Hrothgar, but there is Doomcrag. I guess that makes sense. If you've got a bunch of stuff with really high health totals, then they trade favourably with everything if they have lethal.
Should have been more worthy.
Alrighty, man. Easy as that.
There was no sign of Markham. The agent would have to look elsewhere.
That was a rewarding mission.
Brother Markham warned us that someone might come for him. Be gone!
Oh, there is a title here. What one was this called? You got like 60 health or something. Oh, only 40. Oh, Temple's Chosen. Oh, it's just a con. It's not even one of the hidden ones. I might have it already, to be honest. That's probably why it's 40. I might have gotten it already. I don't know. I'd have to check. That seems pretty good. Now we're gonna nix their health gain. Well, if I don't get it already, it doesn't seem too hard. Considering we are only 5 summons away. Oh, thanks. We can support remove this if we find support removal. Look at you hiding in the shadow lane, just like a real person. Sure. Whoa, it's the guy, and I just played 2 of them for some fucking reason. And then they don't swing. Checks out. Yeah, I want to keep them off getting this buff, so we're going to do that. Oh, believers will flock to our noble cause. That's good to know. Paladin, that is fine. If they keep not trading in, I'm just going to keep getting Lucian value. That doesn't work because they don't have a roam. And yeah. I mean, this is going well. Sure. Naked Paladin Tribune makes sense. Alright, well, we're gonna get the reward, the buff, and that's gonna be game.
Markham knew someone was coming for him. He said he was leaving town on the next ship.
What is a chanter?
The assassin has found me! To arms, men!
Nope. Okay, Treminder helps. So if we do draw Eurexia, we can... Well, actually, I don't want to play her early. That was probably my mistake. I shouldn't have played... I shouldn't have played Eurexia early. I should have waited to the last possible turn. I do it in Burnout, should just charge and breakthrough cards. They have so many prophecies that gain them health. You can't, like, outpace them. Yeah, so when this is on 1, we'll take it. Actually, I should probably run a mute so I can silence her. That would be smart. Shame I'm not doing that. Or a, you know, equivalent silence effect that's cheap. Because they're running Javelin. Mm-hmm. Removal on removal. They fucked up their ordering. Clearly. Tullius is just chilling. Okay. So we could do it this time, but we actually don't want to. I'd love to play this so they wasted removal on it, but unfortunately I cannot. No, I don't know. Okay.
Let none defile our temple.
Yep. Load up in that water lane, my friend. Javelin. What do you reckon? Oh, thank God. I don't have the magic as a mummify. But he's so good.
With Markham dead, the Dark Brotherhood soon approached the agent and welcomed them into the fold. Over the coming weeks, the agent earned their trust. Then, the unexpected happened. A fleet of corsairs attacked the city of Wayrest, even as the agent received a most fateful contract.
Brother, we have a most difficult contract. You are to assassinate the King of Wayrest himself. It seems some powerful nobles in the city want him dead. The castle gates are barred against the Corsair assault, but perhaps you can find another way in.
Alrighty. So the original footage of this Chapter 2 and most of Chapter 3 from the live streams was somehow lost, and I had to re-record all of it. And in doing that, OBS, for some reason, decided that my mic wasn't connected when it very much was. So you're now getting the dub version. Sorry. Let's get into it.
The guards have left the city gates open. Please, help us close them before the Corsairs overrun us.
Alright, so we are up against the Corsairs on Battle Mage. And my thinking here, I'm basically just playing Prophecy Battle Mage with some support removal thrown in, because we just need to avoid taking damage for a single turn, and then it's game over. I didn't want the Sharpshooter, but apparently I didn't have a choice. So 2 Sharpshooters it is, they summon the Corsair, and they're going to do a little bit of damage with that other guy. But we will just take one of those creatures off the board, and then we can Sharpshooter and trade into the other guy. That thing's fine. It's not really a massive concern. Obviously, it's not ideal. But in theory, we're actually getting pretty close to a good setup here. We just need to make sure there's no creatures left on the board. And the Morkel Gatekeeper, unless they have any charge or any ping effects, there are ice spikes in their deck. But otherwise, this will actually do it, which would be ideal. This has taken a few attempts, this one. We'll see what they've got it for. Alakir Bandit. So that's going to do it, actually, for this one. Nice and easy. And we'll move on to the next one.
Thank you, stranger. But my baby was trapped outside the city. Can you save her? She'll be wearing a pink bow.
The agent looked high and low for the woman's missing baby, before realizing it was not at all what they had been expecting.
Alright, so for this one, my thinking is just that we try to unsummon the pig, basically. Check the concerned citizen's pig at all costs, that's fine. And there's a fear totem, so we're away already. And the rest of this deck's just kind of a mid-range warrior thing, but we will bounce that already. And for the uninitiated, it says immune to silence may run off at the start of your turn, and last gasp you lose. The running off just means randomly it can move, but it's entirely irrelevant for us. So now we're just playing a completely regular game. That's fine, we'll contest with a Morkel and trade into both of those. And just pass. Obviously we don't want to play the Squealer. That's going to stay in our hand for the rest of the game. And a Boglitch is fine. Just going to use the Forsworn here to bounce the Morkel and contest. If I take 9, I'm not too worried about it. It draws me a card and puts me to 25. But it doesn't matter, they trade anyway. Now drop the Gristlehide Dreg, so a good thing to contest that is the Blood Dragon. And having a second one as backup is pretty nice too. They go face, which is fine. Poisonous Spider's a little annoying, because obviously that can very effectively kill the Blood Dragon. And I was going to unsummon it here, thinking about it. I do end up doing it eventually, and then we use Dark Guardian. I do think Dark Guardian was actually a mistake. I think I should have just left the dragon there, because that draws them a card off of the Dreg. But we're certainly not in any real trouble here. And they've got 3 critters over in that Shadow Lane. But with 3 guards in hand, we can contest that pretty well. Especially since the Fiery Imp can't actually kill anything by itself. So the 2 bigger creatures are the ones that have to die here anyway. Which they do, which is good for us. And we've now got 9 damage over in that field lane. Lurcher looks a bit scary, but I'm actually not really worried about it. I'm more worried about the spider than the Lurcher. So we will just trade into that spider. And proceed to face with the Blood Dragon. And drop down a Treeminder just to protect those 2 dragons. We've got the Dark Guardian to do the exact same thing again next turn if needed. We had a Prophecy Morkel Gatekeeper, which is really good. The Dreg's a bit unfortunate. We did have lethal there for a moment, but not for long. But the Fear Totem is actually able to get us there. However, I choose to go for a different route, which is just a little bit more secure, removes the risk of prophecies as much as just bumping the Dreg back into their hand. They gain some health up to 9, that's fine. We've got 14 damage coming in that can't be blocked by anything. So pretty comfortable with where we are here. And outside of a Dreg, we can't really hit any prophecies, but swinging like this actually allows us to dodge them all together. And we will move on to the next one.
Baby! You saved her! May the Nine bless you, stranger.
The agent found a likely path into the castle. If not, a pleasant one.
Alright, so we are up against sewer monsters. The deck we're playing here is actually a little sneak preview. We've got the sewer lane, creatures with more than 2 health can't be played here. But yeah, this list is one that's not featured anywhere yet. Cloak and Dagger's fine to keep. Obviously those other 2 can't be played in the sewer lane, and we're kind of looking to just take over that lane. Green Pact is a good start. Yeah, this list hasn't been played on stream or in a video yet, so you get to enjoy that. And a Fiery Imp is a great start for this deck. Lurking Crocodile is a little bit awkward, actually. So the issue here is that just equipping a cloak is not good enough. Obviously Cloak and Dagger can kill it, or just a dagger, but I'd quite like to keep it alive, so I'm actually going to sacrifice the Green Pact here. It's going to die immediately. Obviously one more Magicka to play the cloak would have been nice, but our opponent started with the ring. That thing's fine, I'm not really ever concerned with the Shadow Lane in this matchup. And a Circle Initiate can go down, because with a dagger we can proc the Beast Form, which is nice. And Beast Form's really good for this lane setup, by the way, because it starts at a low enough power. Obviously it just, you know, died immediately to make me look stupid, but starting with a lower power and becoming bigger is a pretty good setup. So if you're looking to do this for yourself, I'd recommend either items or Beast Form. And these Relentless Raiders are going to do a lot of work here. I mean, we're in a really good spot. You know, if this opponent was running Firestorm, I'd be a little bit more concerned, but they're on Archer, so we really don't have anything to worry about, and have oodles of damage here already. They do hit a Prophecy, which is a little concerning, but they just take out the wrong creature, objectively, so we can just finish this one up nice and quickly.
You need to get into the castle. Why? No, don't tell me. I trust you. Here, this disguise should get you through the front gate.
The agent was inside, but now stealth would be required to reach the throne room.
Alright, so we are up against Castle Defenders on Sorcerer. And for this one we're actually provided with a deck because we went and talked to the princess. You'll have to move carefully to reach the throne room. If any of your creatures are found and destroyed, you'll lose. That's one of our supports, and the other one is the Elixir. A turn 1 Brotherhood Assassin is really good. I'm going to ditch the Dunestalker. But yeah, this is looking pretty easy on the surface, so we'll see if it's actually any good in practice. Pick up a Firebolt, which could be good for any opponent's creatures. They play that in the wrong lane, so I'm just going to ignore it, especially since I've got the Shadow Shift. That's an unfortunate card to draw. I mean, it's just terrible, really. But we'll just bonk him in the face and drop down the Conspirator. I'm going to immediately get rid of that because that card is horrible, even in this matchup. They have a Craglawn Scavenger, that's whatever, they give that award. Again, I'm really not concerned about anything happening over there, so I'm just going to keep the pressure up. And I guess I have to play this awful, terrible card. I'd like to keep the Wardcrafter for utility. Again, Imperial Armor, wrong lane, so not really my concern. We could, again, use the Wardcrafter on something, but I'd rather just keep establishing myself. And we can pop the tome next turn, but right now I'm just going to ignore what they're doing. They're not putting enough damage on the board for me to be at all worried.
I stand ready.
And yeah, all of that's fine. So we are just going to keep pushing damage. We'll pop the ward, grab the tome, it's a little bit extra reach. Swing for 4, swing for 6, swing for 3, and now we just need any creature to survive, and we have shadow shifts and things, as well as obviously a lethal creature over there for any guard creatures. They play a useless Daggers in the Dark, again, not at all concerned. They ditch a Portcullis, which seems a bit sad, and give that guy a ward for some reason. They play another one, ditch the Scavenger, and play an Old Gate Warden, which we have a lethal creature to deal with. So, really, really simple on this one. We just trade and swing, and that's it.
An assassin. I don't know how you made it in here, but you'll find I'm well prepared. I know all about the conspiracy against me. It's why I left the city gates open for the Corsairs. They will destroy the rest of my enemies, while my guards do the same to you.
Alright, so for this one, we are up against King Barinia on Sorcerer. Be cautious when attacking His Majesty. So the king has a support that says all of his cards have prophecy. So to get around that, I've done the natural thing, and I'm using an OTK deck. This one's featured on the channel. It's been in lots of the Legends on Legends videos. It is the Ring of Emira, Journey to Sovngarde, Dromathra Reaper OTK. My build of it, obviously. So the current plan is just to stay alive and kind of take over the board, and then we should be able to get that going. We've got this Brotherhood Sanctuary. I don't really want to play the Aspirant just yet, because I don't want it to just die before its Slayer goes off. That support's a little annoying, but definitely not the end of the world. Getting a Storm Atronach on turn 7 or 8 or whatever, and Venom Tongue is the perfect pickup here. Survives combat with both creatures there, and obviously gets us some ramp. That does nothing against a lethal creature. And a Fighter's Guild Recruit means that we can actually full clear pretty easily. Old Gate Warden is fine. It's just something for our Fighter's Guild to swing into. We drop Lucian to buff up some of our creatures. So we kill the guard there and get some ramp going off the Venom Tongue. If we want to do all of this in a single turn, we do need a decent chunk of Magicka. They ping their support, that's fine. Preserver of the Root. Seems like a pretty good target for Cicero at the moment. So that is exactly what I do, surprisingly enough. Because obviously we just need to get through our deck as fast as possible. This Somerset Ori is actually really good for their deck. It basically just allows them to refresh their entire hand, which is pretty powerful. We are taking a decent chunk of damage here, but we've got lots of lethal creatures, we've got guards, and there's a drain creature, so I'm not too worried at the moment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We pick up a Crescent and Naryu. Naryu's pretty good for the Aspirants, just for the fact that she generates targets. We do have the Night Mother in this deck somewhere, so hopefully we'll draw that sooner rather than later. The other thing to be concerned about is the king running out of cards before we do, so we do also need to be a little bit careful with that. But you can see the board for yourself. At this point, there is pretty much nothing that can be played that I'm actually worried about. So we decide to sacrifice Lucian. We don't really need him at the moment, especially since Naryu gives a very similar effect. And we gain some health because I was at not very much. summon a new aspirant, and buff up that Barrow Stalker. King's still at 3 cards in hand. I'd like to whittle that down a little bit. These Somerset Orreries getting a little bit annoying. Just have to wait for that animation. Everything that's happening here is fine. The Breton Conjurer is not a problem. That is effectively a free slay target. And them discarding cards from their hand is only good for us. So we've stabilized pretty competently here. There's a Dromethril Reaper. But obviously that's only one part of our combo. We need to find the rest before we can do anything with that. Now I'd like to get one more Slay off Cicero. So I empty my hand a bit and do that. In some ways the Brotherhood Sanctuary is actually more of a hindrance here, for Cicero at least. We grab a bunch of cards that we can afford to play, which is great. Worst thing that could have happened there is that we got a bunch of stuff that we couldn't actually use. Then we, you know, overdraw the Ring of Namira or Journey or something. But unfortunately, I'm an idiot and I play Enchanted Plate, which then puts us back to 10 cards. Winter's Touch is fine. It's not really doing anything here. A Firebolt is a little annoying, takes out one of my aspirants. And hopefully, yeah, perfect. Get those out of there. Scouts Report, at this point I'm ditching anything that's not a combo piece. And now I'm going to play the Thorn Hissmage. Not that we need the Magicka. And now again playing this Sanctuary is almost certainly a mistake, because now Cicero is near impossible to use safely. Definitely not completely impossible, it's just much more difficult than it probably needed to be. Down to 6 cards in hand. Cicero is going to draw us 6. I decided to pass here. I'm quite happy actually to lose some creatures so I can play Midnight Sweep. Just to get those out of my hand. And again, I'm not at all worried about my health total, so now we're basically just trying to shuffle through a bunch of cards. I realise I need to play 2 more before I can safely use Cicero. And this is pretty much the last point where Cicero is actually a card I can play safely. Because we're going to completely refill our hand here. We'll get a couple of Mummifiers, which are not really useful at this point in the game. And from here, I am going to get us to fast forward to the point where we draw our combo. Nothing interesting really happens for the next wee while. Alright, so we finally draw everything we need. Night Mother was the very last card in the deck, along with Ring of Namira, so, you know, standard for how good I am at drawing combo pieces. So now it's just a matter of trying to get as much stuff in the discard pile. I admittedly forgot about the fact that I have 2 Dromethril Reapers in hand, so I kind of didn't need to be doing as much work as I am doing here, but, you know, I get to empty out my hand a bit, which is at least semi-satisfying. Now, I did not know that you have to summon something with Odiniran. You can't cancel it, which is a little annoying, actually. Obviously, I don't really want to be pulling stuff out of my discard pile. I haven't played a Reaper yet, but at this point I realise that I can just play both Reapers and we will be fine. So that's what we're going to do. Get the first one out. You can see my nice collection of Morag Tong aspirants there. We will eat one of those. Summon another Reaper. Do the exact same thing again. And we've got just enough magic left over to play Journey. And now we get to watch the fireworks.
Wait! We can work something out. By now, the Corsairs will have killed whoever hired you. Spare me, and I will sail with them at dawn, leaving the throne to my daughter. Please! I beg you!
The king's crimes were grave, and the agent was not feeling merciful. He swiftly ended the king's reign. But the Corsairs had laid ruin to Wayrest. And while the agent had carried out the contract, they had destroyed the Brotherhood sanctuary, leaving no survivors. The agent set out for Falkreath, having learned of another sanctuary there.
I don't know anything about Brathier. I've already asked you to leave. So I guess we'll have to do this the hard way.
Alright, so we are up against Zarya on Monk. This one was really annoying, actually. This took an embarrassingly long amount of time. So she has the advantage in a shot with potions near at hand. That consists of a ward elixir, a stat buff elixir, and Swindler's Market. And all of these are incredibly annoying to deal with. Specifically the ward one, because she is running the Tower Alchemist, which allows for infinite activation of supports. So having the Dushtik Jarl nice and early is good. We have to use that on Swindlers. Despite the Tower Alchemist situation, the other two supports can theoretically run out, especially if they don't draw the Tower Alchemist. Whereas Swindler's Market is a long-term problem. We're going to do the Flame Atronach here. It's mostly in here for, the reason that we include a generator for it is Elfique. But Shadow Shift and the buffs on this instantly mean that the perfect answers we have in hand of Rapid Shot and Lightning Bolt are immediately entirely ineffective. So this is already looking like a loss. Believe it or not, this is just a horrible, horrible setup, given that I know what they're doing. I chose not to swing here. I couldn't entirely tell you why. I think at this point I was still trying to work out a way to control the board. They have a Territorial Viper with Ward, which means it's effectively just free instant removal, which is really annoying. And at this point, I decided to Rapid Shot the Viper and push a little bit of face damage, but I'm kind of starting to feel like I should just race rather than try and take control of things. With 2 Elixirs of Conflict and 2 Tower Alchemists in play, this is near impossible to remove them. Obviously we're Dagoths who don't have access to Javelins, and even if we did, I don't know if it will be good enough. So I'm going to drop the Elfique. The Storm Atronach is obviously quite hard to get rid of through the methods that they've been using, Curses and Territorial Vipers. And they do also have Goldbrand, which they draw on curve. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was getting hella frustrated with this one. So hopefully we can push through here. Picking up a Relentless Raid is actually really good. It allows us to push just a little bit more damage, and that Lightning Bolt might just be enough to do it, but the Sentinel Battle Mace means it's almost definitely enough to do it. We swing with the 3 and then push for 10 and finally get this battle over with. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy this one.
Stop! Stop! I'll tell you everything. Rathir's a necromancer. I left his cult when I found out. Tell you what, I'll let you borrow my old robes to sneak into his ritual if you do a little something for me. I have this new poison I've been dying to try out. Why don't you test it on the residents of the Hilltop Shrine?
We will come back to Hilltop Shrine. But for now, we will continue with the levels as normal.
You're asking too many questions about my master. I think it's best I silenced you. Permanently.
So for this one, we are up against Rathia's Acolyte. We are both on Warrior, interestingly. Altar of Silence, when a player silences a creature, that player summons a 1/1 skeleton here and gives it guard. And Graveyard, when a creature other than Rotten Draugr in this lane is destroyed, summon a 1/1 Rotten Draugr. My strategy for this was just to go for a fairly typical self-silence warrior, as you can see from that hand. Just lots of big bulky creatures that come with downsides, which you then silence to remove those downsides. So this is an okay hand. I would love like a mute or something, some sort of cheap way to get multiple creatures silenced. But I'm feeling confident that we can make do, and we've got 3 creatures in hand that can silence, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously there's a bit of pressure going on over in that left-hand lane, but a Knight of Order is a really great pickup. Allows us to silence multiple creatures at once, which is exactly what I was after. So to set up for that, I'm just going to drop the Imprisoned Deathlord and start pushing face. We are facing a bit of pressure from our opponent over there, but we just put 12 damage on the board. Here, I'm happy to silence one of those guys, generates me a creature, gives me a presence over in that lane, and pops some wards. The 1/1 with lethal is not a problem at all. We're about to silence that entire lane with the Knight of Order. And same goes for the guard creature. Obviously we take a little bit of damage there from our own creature, but we're now going to hit them in the face for 12, and also fill up that left lane with guard creatures. So really in as good shape as I could possibly ask for here. Not at all threatened by the opponent. Putting an awful amount of damage on the board, and they have effectively no useful creatures available to them right now. Restless Templar I am actually going to silence because I don't want them gaining health. So we will trade in our 1/1, hit them in the face for as much as we can. Unfortunately we don't have quite enough for lethal, so instead I am going to play a Blighted Alert for some extra damage and silence that Templar. I just don't want to deal with them gaining the 5 health off of it. Suppress on an effectively useless creature at this point is always slightly amusing from the AI. But we have 13 damage and they're at 4. There's not much they can do at 6. And a Night Shadow is not going to be enough. So, with that out of the way, that one was pretty easy.
Searching the Hall of the Dead, the agent found a map. Perhaps it would lead to the priest.
Gather round, my children. It is time for the ritual to begin. Tonight, the Dead Walk.
Alright, so this is the last level of these overdubbed ones. Up against Rathia on Sorcerer. Rathia was prepared for your attack, his undead minions are already in position. And the reanimation lane, when a creature dies here, summon it as a 1/1. This one took quite a few tries as well. There's definitely a bit of luck of the draw involved. There's certain things that if Rathia plays them on curve, you just lose. And him having the ring usually means a loss for us, but seeing as I'm here talking to you, you can probably tell that it might not be. Gearwork Spiders are pretty good in this deck with the resummon effect. The one little bit of spice with this match is that there is a title you can get for resummoning Odovin over in that reanimate lane. Now we don't actually do that in this match, we did do it on stream. You're just going to have to believe me, I did get the title. But this is, I don't think this is the exact same list I use, but it's roughly similar. A lot of prophecy cards and a lot of cards with good summon effects. Like that Gearwork Spider. Now that 8-8 over there is a problem, but I do have an edict to deal with it. So that is the plan for right now. I'm definitely not comfortable with where we're sitting though. So we will get rid of that. We obviously can't have a creature of that sort of power on the board and then fully remove it from the game immediately. And now they've got the Cursed Spectre to do nothing, so that's fine. Really hoping for a prophecy here. We don't hit one because I have the worst luck of anyone who's ever lived. But now we can move on to Cast into Time on that spirit is really good. That means the last gasp doesn't trigger. However, I am taking 6 and I'm at 8. Luckily, Knight of the Hour can help us out. And I'm going to play it over in that lane. Even though there's more bodies in the other lane, if it dies, it will get resummoned instantly for more health. So at the end of my opponent's turn here, I'm actually at more health than at the start of their turn, which is pretty nice. And now we have Mentor of the Watch available to give something in my hand guard. It's going to be the Cloud Rest. It's the only thing I can play in the next couple of turns. And we are just basically in survival mode here. We've got a 10, 11, and a 12 in our hand. They are the only, those are the 3 highest cost creatures in the entire deck, which is awesome. I've got another Georg Spider, which is pretty nice, but it's kind of difficult to work out what to do here. So we're going to go start off with this Cloud Rest and actually use the Cloud Rest Execute combo. Just because the creatures on the board are not particularly threatening at the moment and I can block up both of them. And I have the Javelin in hand to take out whatever got buffed. Doing that actually changes nothing. The same creatures would have died, whether they'd played Firestorm or not. I'm going to Javelin that thing because those get out of control super fast. As you saw at the start of the game, they had one with 10 power. So we just want to get that off the board, and now they're left with a couple of cards in hand and a single Wardcrafter on the board. I've got Metamarco, but there's nothing I really want to do with him right now. Like, getting a Silence could be helpful, but that's very excessive for a Wardcrafter. So I'm just going to hold him for now and play the Odiniran. Odiniran can bring back Mentor of the Watch, which can turn one of our big expensive creatures into a guard. Now, I go for Merak here because next turn we are on 11 Magicka, and there's a good chance they're going to play something that I need to deal with, like a Blood Magic Lord. Obviously, if they've got Drain Life here, that's really bad. And currently there is minimal that I can do about it, but taking that Blood Magic Lord out of their hands is pretty nice. They play a Firestorm, that's fine, and they Lightning Bolt the Vampire. Not really an issue here at all. The spell they got was a Gargoyle, and that leaves the board empty for us. So we are in a pretty good spot here. At this point, I've decided that I'm going to keep Metamarco. They are running Gravesinger in their deck, and that's something that I should probably just confiscate from them permanently. They've got a Cursed Spectre there, that's fine. The Draga's not really a concern. So, despite only being at 8 health, we have stabilized decently. I just play Odoving here. I admittedly was probably a little bit trigger happy with that, but I am also slightly intimidated by the potential of a Blood Magic Lord pulling Drain Life. They mummify Odoving, that's fine. Again, I did get the title the first time round, but Odoving's still a great card, so he's still in the deck regardless. And now I want to load up that right lane with summon effects, because obviously when they die we can re-trigger those summon effects. And they've got a Restless Templar, that's not really a concern. I'm obviously not going for lethal at the moment. They do gain a bunch of health, but we get to reactivate our guard creature there. And again, we're just basically loading up on summon effects. There's a Shrieking Harpy. For some reason they don't shackle the mummy, so we can neutralize that instantly. And we've got a Manticore here as well. So, again, a Blood Magic Lord pulling Drain Life is definitely concerning. But right now, really not that worried. We play the Cloud Rest. That's not really worth casting into time. It's going to come back as a 1-1 anyway. I did misplay a little bit there. I should have swung slightly differently, but it's not the end of the world. And there's their Gravesinger, which is why we held on to Manamarco for so long. So we will just Javelin that, save the Edict for in case we're ever short on Magicka, and play Manamarco over in that lane so we can get more value out of his summon effect if he dies. And now we've got a Gravesinger, we've got guards in both lanes. Nothing here is at all concerning, and in fact that's perfect, because we just kill Manamarco. Oh, hang on. That's right. Mirak. So, now we've got a big drain creature, we've got lots of guards. I'm going to hit them for 5. I'm still not super comfortable, so I'm definitely not trying to push for lethal here. Especially when they're drawing that thing, an Ice Spike. I don't think they're running it, but theoretically an Ice Spike would be a problem. But now we have the opportunity to gain our health back, and I have effectively nothing to worry about, especially with that Drain Life of my own in hand. They will hit him. They do hit a Prophecy here. A little unfortunate, but certainly not the end of the world. And a Lurking Mummy is just an excuse to get another Blood Magic spell. So I'm perfectly happy with that. And now we can just hit them for a bunch, and if you've done your maths right, you know that we have over lethal. So that's going to wrap it up. We will move on to the pre-recorded stuff. Thank you for your patience, and I'll talk to you in the past.
The agent traveled to Hilltop Shrine to test out Zaria's poison. But the residents she spoke of would not be easily dealt with.
Keep coming into my stream and embarrassing me. God. Did you get the title? Is the question of the hour. Oh, you didn't even get the title. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm in way too deep though. I did Emerix Warlord him. He ultimate heisted me first. Okay, this is not even a title. So now I am just doing this because I am a stubborn piece of shit. Yeah, that's a good point, Aka. Sometimes the titles don't load instantly. It was a one-off. Yeah, that doesn't make it better, dude. You're not making me feel more sympathetic. Heisters, no, it was just in that particular game. It was brutal because I think I pretty much had you. Otherwise, it was just in that particular game. It fucking sucked. Yeah, I think you were at like 1 HP and I had a full board set up, and then... Oh god. Well... I'm not gonna let something like a silly little title stop me, am I? We press on. It is not for nothing. Thank you. We don't use that sort of language in this household. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because that's fucking it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, who needs the title? So we just do it both ways then to lose all semblance of reality. Oh my god. I'll...
Even better than I'd hoped. Here are the robes I promised. They should make it easier to get close to Rathir.
So I think we finished up with the Civil War deck at about 5 hours. So we've almost 4 hours.
The necromancer's words unnerved many in the sanctuary. Who had warned him? It was perhaps no coincidence that not long after the incident, the listener herself chose to visit Valkyrie. This was the agent's chance to gain her trust and learn where she and the Night Mother dwelt.
New blood, eh? I'm Babette. Don't let my innocent face fool you. I'm the oldest member of the Brotherhood. I've got a contract on this farmer, but I think she might be more than she appears to be, too.
We're up against Suspicious Farmer. Similar creature here, friendly creatures gain its keywords, yeah.
There's only so much that honor can allow.
You've been warned! You've been warned! You've been warned! You've been warned!
Guys, I think I've been warned. I guess. She's probably just going to get traded into, but it also means that I don't have to deal with the farmers. No, it doesn't. Okay. Right. Oh, why do my messages keep failing to send? I do not know. Why do your messages keep failing to send?
Easy as hunting a red skeever in the snow.
The void awaits you.
Sovngarde awaits you.
You've been
They're just attuned Dremora over here. Guess I'm just cursed. Probably.
Won't escape alive.
No match at all.
The void awaits you.
Feel my might.
Does the void await you or Sovngarde? I'm getting mixed signals. Understandable.
Feel my might.
Sure.
Khajiit will keep you safe. Feel
Gives everything a breakthrough. They could just hold a sign rather than shouting all the time. One would think, wouldn't you? I would love to give all of these wards. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we get. That's not bad.
The void awaits you.
So this has everything except regenerate. Seems pretty good to me. Isn't this? Yeah, there's the campfire gauntlet. Correct.
The void awaits you.
I don't really want to get rid of any of these. Breakthrough, Drain, Rally, Ward. Breakthrough, Drain, Rally, Guard, Ward. Okay, so we kill this one.
I'll take you all down with me.
Surprised I've never done that one. I haven't seen it in a while. I did it ages and I think it was like one of the first live streams I ever did. was Campfire Gauntlet. But I feel like I haven't seen it since then.
Get out of my way.
Unfortunately, because it's a fun one. I did a list very similar to this, so it's just like a keyword Dagoth thing. But yeah, no, it was fun. No, I can't kill them. Oh, yes I can. Easy as that.
You're looking for the traitor, aren't you? I saw someone acting suspicious the other day. They were wearing a hood.
Ooh.
I suppose you can help me on this task. The target is a criminal being held in this jail. Our job is to ensure he never sees trial. Though the guards may not like that much.
Probably it's just Indiana Jones stuff right now. Fair enough. Oh.
My sword is yours.
The Night Mother will die.
I'll probably just Shadow Fin this, to be honest. Looking at the current state of things. Well, let me know if anything Elder Scrolls related happens.
On your guard. On your guard.
We are not curving out very well here. Love a prophecy. I might actually just silence one of these so I don't have to deal with it. Yeah. That seems better.
I do not fear.
On your
I
guard.
forgot how the thing works.
Good work, brother. Now, we need merely escape.
Seems easy. It's a lot of spirits. It is a lot of spirits. Why does it look like that? Not how the animation normally looks, is it?
On your guard.
Okay. Yeah, right? That wasn't just me? Okay, we can full clear. It's a bit messy, but we can. And then just get NTL down next turn, I guess. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, that's pretty effective. Because it was near the center of the screen, normally it's on one side or the other because lines. True. Very true. So we just Cicero and pray. We're sitting at 1 health. Feels pretty good. Okay, they're gonna trade. Good. Good. No, that's fine. Okay. We are going to overdraw a little bit here, but I need to not die, ideally.
Let none defile our temple.
Yeah. Alright. We should be back in business.
Don't think you're safe out there.
Oh, they've got more of these? What the fuck? Oh, hang on. Hang on. I know what we have to do here.
I shall end their blasphemy.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Sweet. Bit late for that, my friend. Let's drop Gort Walkers. You don't get to see Gort Walk go off very much. Yeah.
No man can deny his destiny.
Plans have changed, right? I mean, if it's being offered, I'm not going to be rude. You know?
Steal from folks who ain't using it. That's the key.
Witness the power of undeath.
Ooh, wrong lane for that, my friend. Hell yeah. Avatar of Akatosh.
You're looking for the traitor, aren't you? I found a mysterious note in a dead drop. From the delicate script, I believe the traitor is a woman.
Seems like a strange assumption to make.
You want to help on this assassination? Very well. We're after an orc bandit holed up in this mine. Try to be useful, eh?
Oh. Oh, okay. This is probably not the right list then.
I do not fear.
Either move or tokens, I guess. Right.
Kill them. I first stands a name.
My paws are quicker than your eyes.
I'm ready for anything. Gore and glory.
I first stands a name. I first stands a name.
Too slow.
Yeah.
Close ranks.
We go up to 6 next time.
Kill them.
Actually, Blood Dragon's probably a good option, right? That sword would not cut through that thick of a neck. More unrealistic expectations from media.
Honor and blood.
Too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, I guess.
I am the Queen Mother. Attend me.
Mm-hmm.
The day is mine.
What the fuck is this?
To count out your coin.
And an ambush. Alright.
We are not amused.
Spider lair, fuck yeah, dude.
Join us.
Alright. I'll just drop 2 4s, I guess. Well, no, we'll swap this thing's health and total.
We are not amused.
I can only play creatures in this lane, so I'm not too stressed about it, to be honest.
Close ranks. Let
Yeah.
nothing through.
Well, that's fine. Yeah.
There are always deals to be
This one's very interesting. I think it's more fun that I haven't built a list specifically for it.
You've never understood my work.
We must keep moving.
Yep. What? I think that means you're dead. Right.
Feel the Night Mother's love.
Die today.
Alright. Elden Ring DLC?
Watch out around the other brothers. They can't all be trusted. I caught a glimpse of someone sneaking around the sanctuary last night. It was dark, but I could tell they had red eyes.
I've learned something about our traitor. Apparently, Rathir was spotted meeting someone with pointed ears near the sanctuary. Do you think you know who it is? Remember, the traitor will lie to you.
It's this guy, right? Valen knocks an arrow and takes cover. You'll have to shoot it out with him. No, that's a decent cove.
So you found me out. Very well. You'll make a fine traitor once I've killed you.
Assassin on assassin with the assassin title. Hell yeah.
This might be handy.
So I'll go 5th Legion into Dominion Oathman, I think. Because then it gets both a stat buff and drain. That may be a problem.
I'll see you dead. Nightmares about me.
What, an assassin title with the assassin class, you mean? Probably not. Yeah, we are taking a lot of damage here. Torval Crook should be good though. Torval Crook should be very good. The assassin title in general, yeah, probably not.
I'll see you dead.
Be at peace.
Go
I can't remember the last time I saw the assassin title.
I'm ready for you.
They make it too easy.
Mm-hmm.
They are no challenge for the
Mm-hmm.
This might be handy.
Mm-hmm. Alright. All of that seems fine, to be honest.
You are dead. Gold solves most problems. Unclawed Jarkajit. Love and faith.
Take out one of those. And we're in pretty good shape. Okay. I mean, that's going to get very big, but also can't kill me.
Shaveskin fool. Shaveskin fool.
Do hit a prophecy.
Give me an A.
Okay, that's fine. Give me that. Thanks. Alright.
Excellent work. The traitor is dead, and our sanctuary remains strong. I could use an assassin like you by my side. Come, join me in Bravo.
The agent arrived to a city in turmoil. A war between two rival skooma gangs gripped the city. The lucky old lady, the statue that stood atop the Night Mother's crypt, had been destroyed in the fighting. Jaden Hall, too, had sent Alazan help in the form of two assassins, Garnog and Andronica.
Thank the Night Mother you've arrived. Garnog and Andronica have gone missing. I sent Andronica to assassinate the heads of the city's two skooma gangs. I sent Garnog to assassinate the head of the Bravo treasury. Neither has returned. I need you to find them.
Agent, your last message was unclear. Why are you in Bravo? Have you found the listener? I have a business manager in town. Meet him at the Silver Home Inn.
The agent found Uther's messenger in a room at Silver Home Inn. A strange noise sounded from a nearby room that did not immediately concern the agent. The messenger asked again if the agent had found the listener.
Did the agent tell him?
I can't remember what the consequences of this is. Yeah, let's snitch.
No. The agent dodged the question, assuring the messenger that progress was being made.
Let's not snitch. I'm stupid.
This den is Claw's territory. Get lost.
Oh, yeah. We need to deal with the, be prepared for those Hafengama Marauders. Everything else they were doing is somewhat manageable, but getting an Heirloom Greatsword is not something we can deal with. Okay, Double Broom is pretty good. It is going to get cursed, though. Probably playing the Shadow Lane a bit to prevent that.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
We got another one?
They are no challenge for the
Oh, okay.
Kashit will keep them.
Preparations have been made. I'll profit from your death.
I want to save these for when we actually need them. It's gonna get cursed or something stupid.
Do not test Kashit.
Okay. Not too bad.
I have no patience for fools.
Yeah.
This one will trade blows.
This gains us a bunch of health.
Power is not to be underestimated. You vexed me for the last time.
Outer Worlds 2. I wonder if it'll be as boring as the first one. Maybe.
This one
My power is not to be underestimated. You vexed me for the last time. Spill your blood and your coin stands ready.
You give it charge. Yep.
Do not test Khajiit.
Battle Reaver's so good. Battle Reaver's a fucking strong card. Yeah, that's gonna get a curse. That's fine. We can Luminous Shards up. Yes.
Power courses through my veins.
Spill your blood and your coin. Do not trifle with this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one is very resourceful.
Oh, that's really annoying.
Do not stand
Well,
in my way.
8-5.
Be at peace.
Really, really annoying.
Had a taste of my power.
I can double trade into it. If that guard wasn't there, I could have Tezcatted.
Had a taste of my power.
Actually, next turn we can... Okay, this is risky. But next turn we can play... Mirek. If this survives, and just take it. We played Baroness. I wanted to set up for Mirek. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna have to... fucking... I don't know. Just one. Why didn't I think of that?
Our foes will have nightmares about me. Blood and faith. You underestimate this one.
You can steal it and give it charge. Oh yeah. Oh, that was cooler. Alright, I'm gonna be so full of Magicka. I actually played Baroness.
My time is precious.
By drawing and power card. Oh yeah, that'll do.
Be at peace.
Had a taste of my power. Had a taste of my power.
Pursue.
We'll stand together.
Oh. I'm 100% intending to just ultimate heist.
Be at peace.
Blood and faith.
taste of my power.
Wait.
Enough! Let us parley, assassin. You seek the assassin woman? She tried to kill this one. If you want her back, you must do something for the claws. Assassinate the head of our rivals, the Eclipse. When it is done, meet me at the bridge south of town.
Like an Eclipse Baroness?
The agent faced a choice. Should they sneak in and assassinate the leader? Or walk in and attempt to parley?
After a trigger is summoned here, Trigger's Last Gasp, playing the same deck. Well, they don't have Fleeting Apparition because this came out before Houses of Morrowind.
You want to talk to the boss? You'll need to go through us.
Your destruction is at hand.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be really good once we get there. Oh.
The Night Mother will guide us. Die, Outlander. I strike like the Morin. You will be devoured. Shadow.
Sure. Cannot escape the invade. Nope. Okay, face is actually probably where I wanted that to hit.
Your destruction is at hand.
Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. Well, I was going to Necrom, but now that they've done such an effective job at cleanup. Okay, Rim and Purveyor is good. I think we'll just take that out. Of course it lands exactly where it needs to. Oh, dude. Oh. Okay.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Oh, that's fine. Sweet.
Simple farmer.
My sword hand itches.
This one is just a simple
Infinite Magicka farm.
You see.
Potions, sweetmeats, get your supplies here. And make
The correct move is to swing into the smugglers, but they do not.
You'll not be rid of me that easily.
by the three, I will spill your blood.
All those Mornhold Guardians, yeah. So we do this, and gain a shit ton of Magicka.
Sign me up.
I do not fear. This one has already said too much.
Approach and be recognized.
Mm-hmm.
Have another.
Mm-hmm.
Entertain me. I will not waste words on one so ugly.
Nice try. Care to go again?
We are not amused.
Nothing in the shadows protect me.
Oh.
We will
Even when I don't play my last card. Well, it's slightly annoying because I would have really liked to Endural Archmage over here, but it doesn't really feel worth it anymore. Sure.
See you in the next world. If I fall.
Or moral pulls of all time. Yeah, they've not been great, have they? But there was a pretty damn good turn, if I do say so myself. No, go play in the field lane, dude. Come on, please. The only reason I'm over here is because you're over here. I guess I should put some damage on them at some point.
Come and have a taste, What color is a coward's blood full of surprises? You leave me no choice.
Oh yeah, alright.
Me no choice.
They cannot hope to outwit me.
Oh, they're just dead, aren't they? Alright, cool.
What is going on out here? Let us talk like civilized people. The claws have your compatriot. Then we have a common enemy. I will send some of my men to help you assassinate the rogue.
A Wooga, am I right?
It's the Eclipse. We've been betrayed.
Well, we do not get to choose the list for this one, but I imagine it is another last gasp thing.
Let's line up some customers.
I'm thinking about this card in conjunction with the deal 3 damage to your opponent, gain 3 health, and it has the pilfer abilities of all friendly creatures. So you could turn that into a slay effect and then just go absolutely nuts. It's the same list. No, it's a different thing.
My sword hand itches.
Dawnbreaker! What the hell?
And make my death mean something. Khajiit is a five-clawed killer.
Mm-hmm.
Time to finish this.
Do you have any prophecies in your list? Baroness lady?
This one is destined for greatness.
Who the fuck Khajiit are in with Meridia? 5 volts. Pray? The aimbot is real. What is this gonna do for you, my friend? What is this gonna do, huh? Ooh, Altar's spicy. I'm down with it. Okay. Let's see what Altar's gonna do. Ah, thanks, Alexis. What do we get? Just an assassin. That's alright. Mm-hmm. Probably the wrong target, but that's alright.
You'll not be rid of me that easily, mother-in-law. I see their strategy. Taste my vengeance.
Master of Thieves. I really do not like the entirely vertical attack. It doesn't feel right, does it? I'm just going to tempo out a harpy and move through the altered chain. I want to see how high this chain goes. Oh, that was the only one cost? Was one Brotherhood assassin? Weird. Alright. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Not even Ungle him. No, exactly. Holy more, I'm gonna... Thank you.
You have forsworn your left
To faithful experiments. Uh-oh.
Khajiit will find a way in.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what we do.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Oh, perfect.
You met your match, Lackwit.
And then... Can I not... How many spaces are there? Oh. Okay. Interesting.
I have no end of surprises.
Oh, that was a bit lame. How many cards am I at? 9. Just going forward to do one more. This is highly silly. Nuh-uh. This is obviously the most reasonable play I can make.
You'll not be rid of me that easily.
What are we at? 6? I want to get to 12. I want to see what's at 12. Oh. Yuck. Don't dick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright.
Gotcha.
What color is a coward's blood?
Alright.
My thanks. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to go finish off the Eclipse Leader. The Night Mother commands it, after all.
Another assassin? Sound the alarm!
You start with 5 Magicka, the guards start with 7. Right, and the elite one is the one that's made for the thing. Cool. That's fun. Fuck it, I'm keeping the Twilight. I'm gonna use it on that stupid 8/8.
My Arcade beard. This day will be mine.
Elliot was on the ball the entire time. That feels like it. You know what? Actually, fuck you. I'm getting rid of your stupid edicts. Go away. At least there's only 3 of them.
My Arcade beard. This day will be mine.
You will regret your heresy. I bring the Dragoon's justice.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
All power
They have Edicts, Jabs, Dawn's Wrath, all 3 of. Sick. Jesus Christ, the greed. Manticore is a 12? Alright, well we don't have to deal with Manticore anymore then. And a fucking Iron Atronach. Sweet. I look forward to it. Insanity. Yeah, alright, well they've played out their hand at least, in the wrong lane. Okay, God is pretty good to see, to be honest.
Move along. I shall end their blasphemy.
Uh-huh. Gonna be the shackle one. No, it's drain life. Okay.
Nice try. Care to go again?
That only does something if it's gargoyle. Yeah. Uh-huh. This is still the Blood Magic spell. We can go one more turn. And then I need to play Vivek. I'm pretty sure it's Drain Life.
My sword is as mighty as my hand. It is like juggling.
Top deck, Edict, Javelin. Oh my god. That is all 3 javelins. Jesus. Well, I'm doing this. It's not going to do anything, but... Bars? Hell yeah. This guy spits.
Speak, citizen.
Now you're going to find an answer for this? Not gonna lie. This one is not very fun. Go on, pull the other Dawn's Wrath out of your ass. Oh, you can't find it? Can't find Dawn's Wrath? Deals drain. No. Okay. That's fine. Magic Lord.
You trusted me.
Right. Wait. Okay, we might be okay. I mean, we probably just have to push next turn. I don't think I can afford to fuck around anymore. Song of Sight the first. Prophecy. There's no reach at all in Spell Sword, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Well, I mean, Dawnbreaker if you count that. Cool. Whew. Exalt Tribunal. Getting it done.
The agent learned that the head of the treasury had already been assassinated. Garnog had succeeded in his mission. So where was he? The agent investigated the strange noise at the inn and found Garnog being tortured.
Just there for the Indiana Jones button, that's it. Right. nothing has been particularly interesting to me so far except the Elden Ring thing. Yeah, that figures. I would love a turn 1 play for once. I would love 2 turn 1 plays. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Just that happening may have won us the game. Then we Skaven.
Let's heat things up.
Probably reasonable, to be fair. Uh-huh.
The elements are mine.
Oh, it's both lanes, isn't it? God damn it. Okay.
There is nowhere.
My arrows shall fly true.
Yeah. Shackle away. Oh, and finish off. Awesome. So cool that I get to interact with what they're doing and play cards that stay on the board. Yeah. Oh, I should be running this actually. This one seems balanced. Yeah. I think Feature Fly is actually not a bad shout here. Oh yeah, Feature Fly is really good here. Yeah, shackle away, dude.
They will perish in flame.
Uh-huh.
Your death.
Just need like a ping effect, and we've got it, pretty much. That'll do. Cool. So many of the master levels just has ability influence removal and also kills you instantly. Yep. Yeah, they were doing like a ward thing with Brendan Conjurer and stuff.
They kept asking about the listener. Sithis, forgive me. I told them she was here, in Bravo. They didn't tell me who they were, but I heard them mention a name. Uther.
With the assassination of their leaders, the gang war intensified. Amidst the violence, Alazan dare not leave the Night Mother's side, but Garnock's tale seemed to enrage the listener. She soon told the agent why.
When I was a young woman, my father murdered my mother. I ran and joined the Brotherhood, swearing that someday I would use the assassin's art to end him. His name is Uther Mir, and now I know he's in Bravo. At long last, the Night Mother has given me permission to end his life. I need you to find him, but don't kill him. Lure him to me. His life is mine.
Ah, my wayward agent. You might have told me the listener was in Bravo. My torturer is most suspicious of you. You say you can lead me to the listener? Good. I will come and ensure you finish the job. At last, the Night Mother's crypt. Men, burn it to the ground! And you, my agent, kill the listener!
What? But I thought...
You thought you had a loyal assassin. The most skilled you'd ever seen. No, my dear. Your trusted lieutenant has been my agent from the beginning. Now, my friend, fulfill your contract. Kill the listener!
Pronounced lieutenant. We're going to defend Alisan.
Gornug, you're hurt. Get the Night Mother to safety. We will hold these mercenaries off.
It will be done.
Yes, Dress Renegade would be very good.
Arrows shall fly true.
Oh. Good start.
Your death will be sweet, foolish mortal. Insolent fool.
This one will lead
Your death will be sweet, foolish mortal.
There's a plan. There's none defile our temple.
Insolent fool! Insolent fool!
I'm a slaver. We're not known for our patience.
I have a red card. Perfect.
Just tell me who to stab. Just tell me who to stab.
This one's claws will
So this guy's going to be immune to damage, which is good. Not how that works. Sorry, friend.
Nothing personal.
I want to play a full set of cards so that Delvin survives.
Your death will be painful.
Perfect.
I'll finish the job.
Demonstration.
Oh, I need to stop killing things for a second. Oops.
This one's claws will You won't foil my plan. Get back to work.
Alright. I think we've got it, actually. Just needed literally the perfect opening hand. don't think that does it. Oh, one magic short. Alright. We should be okay.
The path is wide and clear.
Ooh, that one took a couple of tries, but we got there in the end.
Father, for long years I have awaited this.
As have I. I knew while you lived I would never be safe. Come, let us end this once and for all.
The Brotherhood is my true family.
That's a card I can play. Given the current state of things, it's pretty damn good. That's fine. Just want the early ramp. And a 2-drop, please. Alright. Well, we can play one of these next turn. Oh, fail over. Oh, I'm gonna swap his own power. Well,
We must protect that stronghold.
We have 3 more turns to make use of this. It's easy to just have more magic. God, I should have thought of that, dude. Fucking Nahag leave on turn 2? Turn 3? No. Yep. Yep. Angry Growl? Oh no. Actually, this is probably just the best thing I can do.
You've never understood my work.
We're going to take a bit of punishment here, but I think just getting this established is a big step.
I am a child of darkness.
I need one more Magicka. Okay, second Mighty Conjuring. Very good. They're gonna get there, yeah. Now we're gonna go back to 5 Magicka, or whatever it was.
And now, my traitorous agent, it is down to you and me. You will die for betraying me.
Hand of Dagoth, please!
Identify yourself.
Okay, that's fine. Ish.
We must protect our stronghold.
We see you waking and sleeping.
We can't kill this, but we can silence her.
Join us.
Well, I mean, I guess I can do something like that.
If I fall,
We see you waking and sleeping.
Need to be careful about breakthrough creatures.
By seed and spleen.
Yeah, you definitely need the magic, I did. Okay, that's fine.
The day is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Identify yourself. I live to serve.
Looking okay so far.
Join us.
This will take them down to 26, so that's fine. This can get us a Storm Metronarch.
Join us.
And there's the Hand of Dagoth. Okay. Provided nothing insane happens, we should be okay.
Come to submit or come to die.
Behold my brilliance.
Nah, you can stay as is. Alright. That's fine, actually. Just. Okay, I think we'll just go for it next time.
It would appear that dinner.
Okay. We should be okay. I mean, we're going to get back up to 15 and they're on 1 card a turn, so in theory, should be a-okay. Perfect. Alrighty. Rip the homie Luther, I guess.
Uther had succeeded in killing his daughter, but the agent had ensured that he paid for his vile crimes with his life. Thanks to the agent, Garnog was able to escape with the Night Mother, ensuring that the Brotherhood would live on.
Nog is not sure if this is a tale of victory or defeat.
As I said, my friend, some tales have no heroes. Only people in the darkness, searching for a glimmer of light.